Good morning. Welcome to Breaking Dawn.
Last night, on the order of the President of the United States, and in support of a request from the Department of Justice, the United States military conducted an apprehension mission in Caracas, Venezuela, to bring to justice two indicted persons, Nicolas and Cecilia Maduro.
Nicolas Maduro had his chance until he didn't. He effed around and he found out.
This was one of the most stunning, effective, and powerful displays of American military might and competence in American history.
Like, I don't understand yet how they haven't figured this out. And now, if you don't know, now you know. Because this is the way it's going to play out. And I think people need to understand that this is not a president that just talks and does letters and press conferences. And, you know, if he says he's serious about something, he means it. But don't play games. Don't play games with this president's in office, because it's not going to turn out well.
Okay, as a Venezuelan American, I got some shit to say. My family, my parents, my sister, my extended family, all lost everything. Their work, their savings, their investments, gone. Wiped out by a narco dictatorship that has held Venezuela in a death grip for over 25 years. And what happened to my family has happened to millions, and yes, millions. The Venezuelan exodus is the second largest displacement crisis on earth after Syria. This is not just a tragedy. It is one of the great humanitarian disasters of our time. But the suffering doesn't end there. This regime has jailed hundreds of political prisoners. Thousands have been murdered simply for speaking out. More than a third of the population has fled. 1/3. Not for better opportunities or for the American dream, but to survive, to live, because staying often means death. And while the world may see Venezuela as a collapsed state, what it is in reality is an occupied one. Our territory, our natural resources, and our institutions have been overrun by hostile foreign powers. Iranian militias, Chinese corporations, Russian intelligence, all exploiting our country with impunity. Venezuela is no longer just a local crisis. It is now a geopolitical threat that endangers the entire Western Hemisphere. It has become a launch pad for an authoritarian expansion in the Americas. And in the midst of all of this, one woman has dared to lead the charge for freedom. Maria Corina Machado. In 2024, against every odd, she led a peaceful democratic uprising that won the election. Her team smuggled physical voting receipts out of the country, hard proof of victory that the regime tried to bury. Her courage has lit a fire in the hearts of millions of Venezuelans desperate to believe that change is still possible. But now some have questioned her decision to dedicate her Nobel Prize to Donald Trump. Okay, I get that. But here's the truth. It was a brilliant strategic move in the global chessboard of politics. Maria Corina is no fool. She knows exactly the kind of man Trump is. She knows how much he campaigned for it, loudly and relentlessly, to win that very same prize. She knows how symbolic and personal that recognition is to him. And precisely because of that, she understood that this gesture might be the thing that keeps his attention focused on Venezuela at a time when U.S. presence and pressure in the Caribbean is rising. She didn't dedicate that award to flatter him. She did it to protect and preserve the one kind of power that could help shift the course of history. Because for her, this isn't about pride. It's not about optics. It's about freedom. And let's be very clear. Maria Corina is not asking for the U.S. to invade Venezuela. She's not campaigning for war. Venezuela is already invaded. It is held hostage by a narco state, overrun by foreign agents and enemies of democracy, Russians, Iranians, Chinese, all operating freely, weaponizing our land and resources to expand their influence across Latin America. What Maria Corina is calling for, what millions of Venezuelans are praying for, is the support of the only military on earth capable of countering that threat and helping to free our people. This is not imperialism. This is liberation. She's not playing partisan games. She's playing for Venezuela's life. Because this isn't theoretical. This isn't academic. This is life or death. So yes, it is time to honor her bravery, but more importantly, it is time for the world, especially the free world, to recognize what's at stake. The fight for Venezuela is a fight for freedom, for democracy, and for the stability of an entire continent. If we truly care about liberty, human dignity, and peace in the Americas, then Venezuela's fight must matter to all of us. Que viva Venezuela, que viva Maria Corina Machado.
So good morning and welcome to Breaking Dawn this morning. It is Monday morning, it is the 5th of January. And of course, over the weekend there, the United States of America made their move on Venezuela, apprehending Nicolas Maduro and taking him back to the United States of America. And I tell you what, a lot of people, rear end must be clapping right now, because I don't think Maduro is the kind of fella that going down dying without spilling the beans. So we'll see where that goes. But I tell you this, I kept saying, I mean, I don't like to say, didn't I told you so, but didn't I tell you all, you're going to go to sleep one night, and by the time you wake up, America would have taken Venezuela? I remember sitting right here and tell you that. The last show of the year I said, what did I say at the end of the show, director? I have a feeling the year is going to start with a bang. Right? I know I'll be talking about, But Nicolas Maduro, in the caption, we'll get your thoughts on that. Although your thoughts really is just your thoughts. The real people that matter right now are the Venezuelan people, and whether they are happy or not. And all over the world, they're celebrating. But for some reason or the other, some media don't cover it. But all over the world, they are celebrating. And the place that you apparently have to go to see it, the reality of what is taking place, is social media. You go to TikTok, you go to Instagram, you go to any social media platform. The people feel liberated. They are free from the grips of a dictator. And unfortunately, there are still some people, like David Abdullah, that cannot understand that. He out protesting with the Venezuelan ambassador, calling for Maduro's release. The people of Venezuela telling you the kind of person that guy is. And the torture, the oppression that they went through under that man. And all you call, and you joining up, you out there calling for his release? If stupid had a face, it would be David Abdullah this morning. It is not about you. It isn't about the Venezuelan ambassador, about those people there that just seen on the screen. You see them? Right. And you see that? Thank you, Trump. That is what people can't take. Because Donald Trump will go down in history as the man that freed Venezuela. And some people can't take that because they had to make it about Trump and not about the people of Venezuela. And I know that over the last weekend here, since all of this happened, a lot of things have been said and talk has been going back and forth. A lot of things that have been taken out of context, I think. But if I read the play right, I understand what is taking place in no uncertain way. But back to Maduro. A lot of CARICOM leaders were trying to stop America from going in there. The UN and the human rights activists all of a sudden have found a voice to talk about human rights and international law and all these things. But when those people were being oppressed and displaced from their country, human rights wasn't talking, the UN was taking no action. You understand? CARICOM leaders weren't concerned about that for whatever reason or the other. And during the course of this morning, you're going to hear some of them talk. Some of those videos that they put out on social media. And I know, unfortunately, some people just won't get it this morning because they will continue to live in their ignorance of what was taking place in Venezuela, as if they were there. I have a Venezuelan brethren, I haven't seen his sister in 10 years. The man is overjoyed. She went to Chile, he came to Trinidad. 10 years he hasn't seen his sister. And he hopes to be reunited with her and the rest of the family very soon. Because he just wants to go back home. But it ain't over yet. This is just the beginning that took place over the weekend. But that guy there, Nicolas Maduro, throughout the entire course of this entire situation, has been trying to buy himself out of trouble. Remember, he said, oh, and he offered America, oh, because we'll give you all the oil and the gold and the this and the that and the other. America said, nah, it's all right. Then he tried to negotiate with Trump. Remember, he said he wanted to meet with Trump, and there was a phone call and so on and so forth that took place between them, and he wanted certain terms, and Trump said, no, we don't know. We're not going to entertain that. Right? So the mere fact that he has been willing to negotiate with America throughout this entire situation that took place down in the Southern Caribbean tells you. And if you look at body language, when they were walking him into the DEA office in the United States of America, and he was telling people Happy New Year, to me, he seems very calm. And the only reason a man looks as calm as Maduro looks under the situation in which he was captured is if he's ready to cut a deal. So make no mistake about it. There is a reason why they took him alive and took him back to the United States of America. And that reason has to be because they want names. They want names of all who has been involved in that drug trade from Colombia through Venezuela, straight through the Caribbean to North America. And I have a feeling when they get those names, because they will, because Maduro is that type of guy. He ain't holding on to no secrets for nobody. He appears to be that kind of fella. So I think he's going to spill some beans. And when the beans start to spill, who knows? Maybe names might pop up from people who are in Washington, D.C. and all. You understand? So this is no small play at work. And this now start. It go be a while. Because some of his people are still holding the reins of power there in Venezuela. There was the whole Delcy Rodriguez thing. 1 minute she jumped out and say, Maduro is the only president, and then the next minute she's willing to talk to the United States of America. But the US really don't want to do business with her. They're really not going to put her there. It's a transitional thing. But what I gather is there is a lot of work still to be done because you have to get all of them out. So I think that's the play that's going to happen here, and then they're going to have free and fair elections. Somebody told me, well, how Trump backpedal on Machado so. But you see, I had to explain to the guy, you got to think now, boy. I heard what he said, and then he came back and he said, well, we'll take a look at Maria Machado. We've got to keep pressing him on it. But Maria Machado has been in hiding for the longest while, hiding from that regime. They banned her from contesting in the last election. She endorsed the opposition leader and he won the election with 70% of the vote. She went into hiding. The US went into Venezuela to get her out of Venezuela so that she could make it to go and collect the Nobel Peace Prize. You think they're going to go through all that trouble and then just, I don't know, say she's not the woman for the job? I think they have to say that because there are elements of Maduro's regime that are still active, and this woman was in hiding. They fear her. And in order to shift any attention away from her, in the event that they might try to assassinate the woman, they have to say and play a certain game. So I'm thinking along those lines. But we will see how that works out in the coming weeks and months, because it's going to be a while. But we're going to go to the phone line, 327-7400, and activate things one time. Somebody says send to the EMA. What is this, boy? I'll see what this is about. Let me just download this here. I'm a good partner, you know. Okay. All right. I will deal with that after. All right. But 327-7400. We're going straight to the phone lines. We're going to take your calls and your comments before we take the first break. When we come back from that break, we're coming back to the phone lines and find out, you know, what you guys think about the whole situation over the weekend. A lot of back and forth taking place. A lot of things going on, a lot of people talking and sort of thing. My thing is, like I keep telling you all, if you want to know about the situation in Venezuela, if you want to know who in the right and who in the wrong, go ask any Venezuelan. I keep telling all of that because their thoughts and opinion is the only thing that matters. Hello, good morning.
Very, very good morning to you, Stefan.
Yes,
All
I.
the best for the New Year.
Same to you, my brother.
I want to start on a kind of light note. Well, I understand, subjected to correction. Paris, Stuart Young, Pete Scotton, and Larry Lala. That is the team who will be representing Maduro in the Southern District. All the best.
I don't think so. I don't think so. Lord have mercy. Oh, God. Hello, good morning. Cosa Nostra, what's going on?
Cosa Nostra.
Yeah, man, go ahead. Share your thoughts.
Why saying? Cosa Nostra, this is a brilliant job has done by the US to save the Caribbean from all this destruction and pain we'll be going through for all these years. So we want to wish Venezuela a happy, successful new year and a bright and prosperous and strength and powers, more life and goodness, forever, backward, never. All right, we riding with the number one superpower. As Trinidad and Tobago in the Caribbean, we're the only person other than Guyana stand up with the US against the narco terrorists in this country. I want to hear what the US leaders go say right now, right? Because all of them turn their back, right?
Basically.
And fight against the Prime Minister. But the Prime Minister stands strong in this fight against the narco terrorists and against tyranny and dictatorship. So, to my Prime Minister, more life and goodness, more health and strength and powers, and forever, backward, never. This is my take. Cosa Nostra, out.
No problem. Cool, man. Yeah, good. Hello, good morning.
Morning, Stefan.
Yeah, man, go ahead, share thoughts.
Yes. I think I have to continue with my brother there. Fantastic. You understand? Because he took away some of my thoughts. I go be healing, and congratulations for making such a great contribution this morning. And you know, that's why I say, Stefan, I told you last week I have the Calypso. Well, I have a few words from this to win this Calypso. Somebody will get it. When I told you that those people have to bow to our Prime Minister, this is the only Prime Minister. She's becoming the hero, not Trinidad and Tobago alone, you know, the entire world.
Well, that's a bit of a stretch, but go ahead. That's a bit of a stretch, but go ahead.
Yeah, but the next thing, and little sentiment I want to reveal too. Listen, we have a big problem than that in Trinidad. You know what it is? The shameness of the PNN. That have to come out. Something is coming out. They're serious that they got to bury themselves. All of them got to bow. I told you, they will have to bow. Have a nice day, Stefan.
All right. I told somebody over the weekend and I put a video out on it, you know. It is disturbing that there are some people in Trinidad and Tobago, right? And I make no apologies for making this statement that I'm about to make, because I know how people think. There are some people in Trinidad and Tobago, unfortunately, that were hoping that when the US made that move on Venezuela, that something bad happened to Trinidad, that some missile might have been launched and hit Trinidad and blow up something. They didn't care about where it blew up and who it killed, you know. But they were thinking that and wishing that on Trinidad and Tobago. That's the bad mind and the unpatriotic nature of some people in this country. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Stefan.
What's going on?
Exactly what you just said there. That is what I was going to say. It's so disgusting to know that there are people who talking about sovereignty and all kind of nonsense about Trinidad and Tobago, disappointed that something didn't happen where Trinidad could have get involved in a way that, you know,
just so they could have jump up and say, look, you see, we tell you, you shouldn't have support America. I'm telling you.
And you know what it is?
I'm telling you.
The discussion is about now. Now that they close the airspace, Carnival would have to be suspended. That is why they had to double up on the fines for traffic fines and to make the money that Carnival. But you think?
But I didn't think so. But go ahead.
No. But you think we normal dotish in this country?
Well.
And then all of them who was this big predictors of what would happen and how this thing would go down. You know that they're using a different strategy now about conspiracy theory. Boy, let me tell you something. I can't believe, and sometimes I'll be ashamed to say I'm a Trinidadian, you know, because of the level of dotishness that's been coming from some people and have the opportunity to be on social media. I want them to see what is taking place with the Venezuelan people. And if it is that is AI or that is fake. Have a good morning,
Yeah, man, no problem.
And like I said, this should happen long time ago. Take care, man.
Yeah, man, no problem. I'm telling you, it's scary to know that there are some people that with that type of mindset that more loyal to, you know, anyhow, morning. Let me just leave it alone because Venezuela is happy. Venezuelans are happy this morning. Hello, good morning.
Morning. The process has just begun. And we are hoping for a speedy recovery and things to move in a proper way. America has it in such a way that the deputy or the vice president is now the acting president, and they're going to have elections and they're going to be a democratic system. So the local media who I find that it's given a bit arrogant and foolish sometimes, there's no information that our prime minister could give to you as to what America has in mind or what the process is going to be. We can have
that you're talking about. Hold on, caller. You're talking about this media here.
Yeah, we look.
Well, brother, you're talking about the press conference.
No, that press conference is not a press. They are foolish people as well, because if they cordon off certain streets in Trinidad and Venezuela drop a bomb, all that gone through, so that is nonsensical thinking. They're playing politics. That's all they're doing. I said they're fools. So we agree with them. If they want information as to what is going on, listen to the American media and listen to what Donald Trump has to say. And you could form your opinions on it. And those who feel that that America is wrong, then only form a posse and head up to America and see what we can challenge them now. And do all that. It's a fucking nonsense. So we have to wait. We have to wait and look and see how things unfold. It is heading in the right direction. It is moving in such a way that the entire Caribbean will begin to prosper in a short period. So let us wait and see. Have a good day, man.
All right. I saw a video where one of our local reporters went to the United States of America to put a question to Gavin Newsom. So I don't understand why they don't just send them to the White House. They are asking our government, right, about what the U.S. intends. They're asking questions that only the United States of America can answer. And the United States of America, the president has had several press conferences. He has spoken on several media platforms, he and Marco Rubio. Who you want to get it from? Sean Sobers and Kamala? You would swear that Trinidad and Tobago had an armada out there alongside the United States of America in this operation that took place. So I listened to the press conference, and the only question that I would raise with that press conference is I do not know why it was held at the UNC headquarters instead of the diplomatic center with where you have a UNC flag in the background, because you are the government of Trinidad and Tobago. So your press conference supposed to be at least at the diplomatic center. That is my opinion. That is my take on it. I didn't like that it was at the party headquarters as opposed to, and they asked Sobers about it, and Sobers said he think that the substance of the press conference is more important than the location. But visuals and optics are a hell of a thing in today's world, brother. So don't get tied up with that at all. Right? When you come in to talk as the Minister of Foreign Affairs, have a Trinidad and Tobago flag in the background. That is all I say. Right? It could be at your headquarters, but you ought not to have a UNC flag in the background. It should be a Trinidad and Tobago flag. That is all I say. Because you're coming to speak on behalf of the government that represents the people of Trinidad and Tobago. That's all I'm saying about that. However, some of the questions put to them, and he was right. He answered all the questions. And there are some questions that he said he would have to, respectfully would have to take that question and put it up to the White House. Morning.
Morning, Mr. Zafran.
Yeah, what's going on, my brother?
Yeah, the question was put, because certain questions out there from the local media as if the Kamala Prasad says the Vice President of the United States.
Exactly. And one reporter, when David Lee was wrapping up the press conference, one female reporter, I don't know what media house she represented, she said, well, I have more questions like the radar and what role it played. What role the radar in a Tobago airport could have played with all the technology and the whole Navy that the United States of America had right there on the doorstep of Venezuela? You really think a radar at the A.N.R. Robinson Airport had something to do with that?
And certain social media groups who loyal to the opposition showing certain videos of helicopters in the air and asking questions and putting out questions as if these things leaving Trinidad and Tobago to attack Venezuela and all kind of things. But as you said just now, as you said just now, like they wanted something to happen. Something to happen to you.
But I have to presume that, because this is the thing, that is what happens. There is patience when one political party is in power. There are people that believe that one political party is the only party that can run the country, and when they're not in power, chaos and destabilization is the only option. They don't have no patience to see where somebody else will take them. You know what I mean? Regardless of whatever policies and that kind of thing that you might be happy with right now, it is early in the term. So you don't know what will happen down the road. So you wait to see. I always say 18 months. I keep saying that, but nevertheless, continue.
And just remember, we end up with the opposition we have in Venezuela with the lady. Well, she's not in opposition in Venezuela, but the lady, which I forget her name. Delcy? But we end up with her. No, the opposition of Venezuela,
Maria Machado.
the lady who won the Nobel Prize, right?
Right, Machado.
So we end up with her because over the past decade, many opposition members are in jail in Venezuela.
Correct.
And many opposition leaders changed because who was there before was incarcerated or they flee.
Correct.
Okay? Right, Mr. called Leopold Lopez. He was running the opposition 10 years ago. It had an election. He was incarcerated for 4 years.
Yep.
In prison, in house arrest, and then he escaped to Spain. Recently, CNN interviewed him. So that is how we end up with this lady we have now, because opposition members are unfortunately attacked in Venezuela, and they change very rapidly. Okay, I'll call back in next time. Okay.
All right, no problem. Yeah, man. All right, so with that, we got to take a break. We got to go to the first break. When we come back from that first break, we will continue on the phone lines. There are some videos that I will run when we come back. We have a couple of videos that we'll run. from the Venezuelan people so that you could hear what some of them had to say, because I know some of you, they stay calling news from one source, right? Or they still going to one source, but you got to go to social media and you have to listen to what the people are saying. In the meantime, as we go to the break, Eden Nights will be on a little later, and let me remind you about them because they did take a little vacation. So Eden Nights Clinic, of course, is one of the most advanced state-of-the-art alternative clinics in the Caribbean, and they offer a dynamic combination of life-changing treatments. These include prolozone therapy, limbagging, halotherapy, colon hydrotherapy, oxygen baths, and more. And they also offer consultation services in live blood analysis, diabetes, child counseling, supplements, detox programs, knee, shoulder, back pain, and more. And you can visit them at any one of their 3 locations in Trincity, Chaguanas, or Tobago. You can also give them a call on 640-8985 or 613-7571. You can WhatsApp them on 493-9196 or email them at ednightsdistributors@gmail.com. Make sure and check them out. They will be on later this morning at 7:35, so make sure and pay attention at that time as it relates to any health issues that you may be concerned about or curious about. Stay tuned. We will be back after this.
Is your life stuck in the same struggles again and again? Pandith Bhargav helps remove negative energy, solve love problems, fix marriage disputes, clear financial stress, and stabilize job and business issues. With accurate psychic, palm, and horoscope readings, he guides you toward the right path. His powerful 30-minute session brings quick relief and clear direction. Take the first step today. Call +1 868-347-2350.
If you want to be a better chef at home or advance your professional career, Chef Shiraz Culinary Academy is the best place to be. Some of the courses that we offer here at the Academy: Creative National Cuisine 1 and 2, Baking and Pastry 1 and 2, Kids Summer Cooking Classes, one-day classes at the workshop. We have Asian cooking classes and certificate in culinary arts, food lovers and professionals.
Start your culinary journey today with us at the Chef Shiraz Culinary Academy.
Ostomy care is a unique and intimate condition that can seem challenging for individuals afflicted by it. At Better Life Ostomy Care, they understand and offer a wide range of products and services that will allow ostomates to lead a better life, from colostomy and urostomy pouches, paste and powders, antibacterial wipes, Brava strips, deodorants, gloves, gauze, bed liners, and much, much more. They also have RN care available for ostomy home care with affordable starter packages. No need to look for nurse or supply. Everything is just a phone call away. Better Life Ostomy Care is located at number 4 Mosque Street, Caroni. You can call them at 308-6709 or 472-5878 or visit their website at www.betterlifeostomycareTT.com to find out more about their offerings. You can also write to them at betterlifeostomycareTT@gmail.com or find them on Facebook. Better Life Ostomy Care, servicing ostomates with a better quality of life.
It's the mega $20 sale at Pasalsti Food King. Get bigger, better deals on Catelli Ketchup 750 ml, 3 packs now $20. Sting Energy Drink 6 cans now $20. Fruited Juice 1 liter 2 now $20. Orchard Drink 250 ml 5 for $20. Coca-Cola 2 liter 2 bottles $20. Cold 2 liter 3 bottles $20. Pear Track 300 ml 3 now $20. Juicy 500 ml 7 bottles $20. And there's more mega deals on Golden Brand Margarine 3 sticks now $20. Flavorite Ice Cream Sandwichery now $20. Gilchrist Yogurt 4 tubs now $20. 10 gala apples $20. Carrots 3 packs now $20. Fresh Harvest Chani and Brine 3 tins now $20. Bridgeport Vegetable Oil 500 ml 2 bottles $20. Catelli Pasta Cups 4 packs $20. That's real value, real savings, real food for the season. Mega $20 deals valid until January 11 or while stocks last.
Quality value, that's our way.
Why just manage disease when you can reverse it? At Setwaya's Holistic Health Clinic, we don't just mask symptoms, we focus on reversing illness naturally. Imagine freedom from medications and the cycle of dependence. Our approach dives deep into uncovering root causes without herbs, tonics, or medications. From diabetes and heart disease to mental health, obesity, and more, our personalized care is transforming lives. Ready to begin? Book your consultation today, either in our San Fernando office or online. Call or WhatsApp 279-3935 or 761-1952. Your health journey starts now at Setwayo's Holistic Health Clinic, where transformation is within reach.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595, to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
Are you living with prediabetes or type 2 diabetes? Manage it with the unique Jameson 100% complete multivitamin with 400 micrograms of chromium to lower blood glucose, lutein for your eyes, B vitamins for energy, vitamin C, and lycopene for antioxidant support. Take a step towards a healthier tomorrow and make the proactive switch to Jameson today.
This is Darren Bravo for QRC 3-Car Raffle.
Hello, Trinidad and Tobago. It's all about the Queen's Royal College 3-Car Raffle. Tickets are going pretty fast. You don't want to miss out. And there's no better time than 2026 to be rolling in your blue wheels. DM Bravo, fully endorsed Queen's Royal College 3-Car Raffle. Go get your tickets now. It's a royal cause.
By public demand, the draw date for the 3-Car Raffle presented on behalf of Queen's Royal College is now extended to Saturday, January 24th.
Merry Christmas!
First prize is a luxurious, fully loaded Royal Ride Ford Ranger.
New draw date, Saturday, January 24th.
Tickets only $100.
All tickets already purchased remain valid, and additional tickets at $100 are still available at
True Value, Reliable Appliances, Christina Shoe Store, Kenny Sports, Unique Bookstore, Extra Foods, JTA Supermarkets, Police Credit Union, ABC Home Center, The Trinity Shop, PRW Enterprises, Sharon Bookstores, Starlight Drugs, Ishmael Khan and Sons, Shamir Spas, Modern Electrical, Bagans Drugs, Stevenson's Fashions, Bagalito Enterprises, Solara, also Crosby St. James, Athletes by the Park, Cincinnati Drugs Sangre Grande, Bellini Drugs San Fernando, IslandEtickets.com.
The deadline for ticket purchase is Monday, 19th January. Get your tickets now.
For more info, call the college at 622-1671 or the hotline at 491-1802.
English-speaking friends, because I'm already seeing people are organizing protests, hands off Venezuela, let's defend Maduro, we love dictators. Do not for a moment let your hatred and disdain for Donald Trump, an unsavory character, have you defending the dictator of my country that was destroyed by him and Chavez and their system 20 years ago. We Venezuelans are very, very happy that our dictator has been arrested, removed, and will be put through a trial. It's the first time we're seeing justice in 26 years. Now let's hope that they get the rest of the criminals out of Venezuela, and then we can return home.
Valeu.
All you saw the news. All you saw the news. So, this was my dream maybe 7 years ago. I have been waiting for this, to wake up, see my phone. And when I watched on my phone, I seen around 16 missed calls from my mom and said something happened. When I opened WhatsApp, the best news ever, Trump caught Maduro. He finally catch him and take him out from Venezuela. And I just can't believe it. Can't believe I've been waiting for this for so long. I'm here, I didn't come to work, and I was like, I should be here or should be celebrating? I'm so happy for my family, I'm so happy for me, for everybody. This finally is happening. It's not done yet, it's not finished yet, we're still waiting for more. We're still waiting for Diosdado, Padrino, Tarek, Delcy, Jorge Rodriguez. All of them still have a lot to do, but it's a good start. We're finally seeing some hope. Can't believe it.
Venezuela, Venezuelan people are criticizing Trump for what he did in Venezuela. They say he bombed and kidnapped our president. No. Let me be clear. That man was never our president. He is a dictator. We didn't vote for him. Our elections were stolen. And when we protested, our kids were sent to prison. Minors were tortured. Girls were forced to prostitute themselves in prisons just to get food, to get a piece of bread. And where were all of you then? Where were all of you, liberals? Where were all of you? Where were all of you? You said nothing. You did nothing. But now you suddenly care about international law? I mean, now you all talk about human rights? Maduro didn't lead Venezuela. He kidnapped an entire country. So, no, Trump didn't kidnap anyone. No, he did not. He removed our kidnapper. And for that, we're thankful. You can divide politics all you want. But don't tell Venezuelans, do not tell Venezuelans how to feel about being free from a dictatorship.
Was a season where we don't have electricity, like in your area, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, you are not going to have electricity in your house from 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. And on Wednesday, for 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. And we live with that for so long. Same with the water. The water is coming just 1 hour, 12 to 1. You need to take all the water that you need at that time to drink, to clean, to shower, to do everything in 1 hour. We won't need to say goodbye anymore to our families in the airport. Tell them, see you soon, knowing that it's a lie because you don't know how long it will happen until you see them again. We're celebrating because we grow up normalizing things that could never be normal, like going to the supermarket and don't find nothing on it, like have all the money that you have in your pockets but you want to buy food and it's no food in there, knowing that you need to go and do lines at 4 a.m. in the morning, huge lines to get a bag with food, knowing that it's no medicines in the pharmacy and you need to find antibiotics in Facebook. Narco-terrorism, corruption. He stole billions of dollars. He killed a bunch of innocent people in protest. He put on jail. He tortured. Venezuela have one of the biggest torture places, recruitments in the world. Yeah, that very old wise, he's still doing that. He destroyed every democratic institution that can exist in Venezuela. We vote. We have presidential election and he lose and he don't want to leave the power. So what's no other way to take him out? I am more than happy because we tried everything. This was like our last hope. This is what we was waiting for and finally happened. And I am more happy because I feel was a smooth intervention. I thought was going to be more chaotic like with Panama years ago, but no, they reached 2 a.m. in the morning. By 3 a.m. they take the man out. They don't kill nobody. It's not even a civil person dead. So yeah, I am. A lot of people asking about the oil. All the Venezuelans know that Trump is doing this because the oil. We know this. We know that Trump is not doing this because I love Venezuelans and I care so much about them. We know that it's about the oil. But we are right now giving our oil to China and Russia and we don't see benefits from it. The country is destroyed. We have nothing. We need to leave and run away and live somewhere else because there's no opportunities there. if the United States want to go back and do it, but it's China, Russia, whatever doing right now, go back. Because when the United States was there and was Halliburton and all these American companies in Venezuela, we were rich, we have money, we have opportunities, we have everything. All the Venezuelans that leave the country because this man and this man regime can go back home. You don't have idea of all the Venezuelans that want to go back home. You think like we love that in Trinidad they tell us Venice go back home, or they treat us bad. It's not just in Trinidad, sorry. This is like across the world, because I understand we are everywhere. We are everywhere because we was forced to be everywhere except home. I had more comments to answer, but a lot of the questions are about the oil, so I want to tell you this. Put yourself on the shoes of an actual Venezuelan person. Put yourself in my dad's shoes that worked through years to build something, that study hard and work hard, and then one day for the other lose everything, have no job and have no option because at his age he cannot leave the country and start to work somewhere else because he's an old person, right? He don't lose just his job, he don't lose just the money, he lose his family because he can see his daughter just one time per year, because his daughter need to leave the country to look for a better future. And this is not, I am not talking about my dad, I am talking about the reality of every single Venezuelan person. Like the dad of the person that clean your house, your taxi driver that probably is an engineer, a lawyer, a doctor. That reality.
Now, like I said, I don't like to say I told you also, but didn't I tell you that? If you want to know, stop a Venezuelan in any part of Trinidad and Tobago, talk to them for 5 minutes and ask them what they want. And that is proven today. Once again, I'm proven to be right. Because all over the world, wherever they have been displaced, that is their positions. You know, it is unbelievable that an entire country, its people, were allowed to be exploited, displaced, oppressed, tortured, murdered, and nobody did anything. Nobody didn't care to do anything. But now they want to talk. It's unbelievable. 327-7400. Let me go back to the phone line. Yeah, Lord have mercy. Let me go back to the phone line. Let me go back to the line. Hello, good morning. Morning.
Morning, Stefan. Morning. You look sharp.
Thanks a lot, my darling.
That's all I called to tell you. You look very nice this morning.
All right, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Oh, God. Hello, good morning. Hello, morning.
Morning, Stefan.
Morning, man. Go ahead, share thoughts.
How are you going? I like the shirt. I like the outfit. You're looking sharp like a razor blade, boy.
Yeah. Don't frighten me. Go cut wet paper just now.
Remember you and I had a conversation. I have my best friend. He was an ex-Marine. He said it would take about 30 minutes for the American military to deal with Maduro.
With Maduro, yeah.
It takes them just about 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Right? And no blood and no loss of life. And for all of the people in Trinidad and Tobago who thinking they go have a reprisal, just understand there was 150 aircrafts that take out all the military assets in 40 minutes to an hour roughly. You understand?
Yeah.
The Yankees and them don't play, brother, man. And it was a precision strike. It was executed with precision and watch me, you couldn't even call it better. It was so well done and well planned. You couldn't ask for anything better. And all praises to the Venezuelan people. Thankfully, they will get out of their country soon. And everything will be good.
Yeah.
You understand? I always said
That's what the people want.
everyone will be on the right side of history when this is done. Have a good one, Stefan.
Yeah. I think they're gonna get what I mean, listen, that's what they want. They wanted that freedom, that liberation. They have gotten it to a point. Like one of the Venezuelan people said, you know, it's a start. It's a start because it have other elements there that Trump and them have to deal with and get them out. So I think there's a little game being played right now to kind of pull them out now. But morning.
Hello.
Morning. Go ahead.
I'm trying to reach Stefan Reeds.
Yes, speaking.
I can't find him, no. Someone has replaced him this morning. You look. I want to know, is it a special day today, Stefan? Are you going somewhere? You just said you're going to get married or something?
No, it's not like that. I just decided to upgrade my look and appearance this year. You know what I mean? I'm back in a kind of mental zone. You know, after Daddy passed away. You know what I mean? I went through a little state of depression and that kind of thing, and I just thought that 2026 would be a year where I could get back to, you know, image and branding and that kind of thing.
Did mom help you?
No.
Did mom guide you?
No.
Congratulations.
I pick out this myself. I pick out everything that I just go and pick it out. Nobody can pick out nothing for me. Yeah,
I
understand?
always knew that you had it in you, you know.
Yeah.
So, I wanted to say something. I went to renew my ID card, but I'll leave it for another day, right? I went on the second and how I was treated here, I will air it on another day. But you see precision at its best.
Yeah.
And just like you were saying, you go in. I think that phone call that Maduro allegedly made to Trump gave away his location. But anyway, all's well that ends well. Any day asks what the PM is. The PM has a private life and leave her alone. And she is doing what she has to do. She doesn't need to be there in person all the time because the country is running very well. So you keep up the good work. Looking forward to see Mr. Sharp coming up again.
Yeah, don't worry.
And all the best.
All right, my dear.
Thanks. Yeah,
Yep.
bye. Yes.
No problem. Thanks a lot. Yeah. Yeah, I think they have to ask something or they have to come up with something because they have nothing else to say. It was so clinical. It was so strategic. It was so quick that, you know, it's all the Jonah Peace people didn't expect it to happen like that. Morning.
Good morning.
Morning, my dear.
The level of relief we felt in April when we changed government, you can imagine the level of relief those people are feeling now. You could just imagine that. And one other thing, why is people still putting a mic in front of David Abdullah?
I have no idea.
Nobody cares about him, you know.
I have no
Nobody
idea
cares what he has to say. They're just talking, and all these sort of people coming and writing a sort of stupidness and you know, put them in that situation, and you will see they would write something different. But they're just writing because we know why they are writing. But David Abdullah, why anybody? Nobody cares what he has to say. You know, I want him to know. He just needs to go and sit down somewhere quiet, like the rest of them. You know when I say them, who are talking about?
Right.
Right.
Lord
okay.
of mercy.
Okay, goodbye.
All right, no problem. All right, we're going to take another one here, Lord of mercy. Yeah, morning.
Happy New Year, brother, man.
Happy New Year, man.
Yeah, nah, I watching these Venezuelan people.
Lord, unmute yourself. It's a new year, don't mute yourself. Go ahead.
Yeah. How them people crying, boy, and how them people happy and they can't wait to go back to Venezuela. You understand?
Yep.
And they're talking about life under Maduro and how hard it was and how they had to support him even though they don't like him in order to get a box of food and things, boy. You know? And we have this idiot David Abdullah talking us that stupidness on TV come now, man.
Yeah.
But for the local TV station, or let's send a reporter quite to America to talk to some woman who owns some cargo company. How come all let's send nobody next door to Venezuela so they could personally interview the people and them who are against the US?
Yeah. Maybe they should interview Delcy.
But I hear CARICOM.
Find out what was in the red box.
Disappear.
You know. Yeah.
But like CARICOM disappear into the Bermuda Triangle, I hear about them at all.
Well, we see in the Trinidad and Tobago Express has reported that there are some Caribbean politicians that have been implicated somehow in this whole scenario with this drug trade. But we will see where that goes. They are unnamed Caribbean politicians. I have a feeling Maduro going to be calling some names.
Stefan, boy, if I was the former, I just have like a donkey and hide with my donkey in the donkey penis.
Well, he does mind goats, so Lord have mercy. It's more likely you gotta dress up as a goat. Morning, Lord Father, ladies, you know.
Morning, Mr. Stefan.
Yeah, man.
Just to remind the viewers, the indictment on narco-terrorism and those allegations happened under Biden.
Yeah.
Biden administration and Biden voices concerns. The first bounty was $25 million for Mr. Maduro. That happened under Biden. Trump came in and doubled it.
And raised it to 50.
So this whole thing is not right. So this whole thing is the federal government of the United States versus Maduro and his cohorts. That's what this is.
Yeah.
And it passed through administration, Democrats and Republicans. And just remember, George Bush in 1990 went for Noriega. In fact, is Nicaragua. Yeah. So this scenario played out before.
Yeah, this is not the first time.
Under George Bush. It's not the first time. And in that situation, while it was ongoing, George Bush had told Congress, hey, this happening now. There was never informed before either.
No, well, I think I was listening to a little information. And from what I understand, and I might term this incorrectly, so a little hold me to this, when you are engaging in a law enforcement exercise, in this case, against the drug trade, utilizing the military, you do not need congressional approval.
Oh, okay. It could be that, yeah. Because remember, the same video when Mr. Maduro saying, good morning, Happy New Year, the DA, he in custody, the DA have him in custody, is DA, man. Drug enforcement agency have him.
Yeah.
Right? Right. So I want to become in the Wagner group. A month ago, people in China, I don't go, the Wagner group, Putin send the Wagner group. They in Russia, they in Venezuela. What become of them? Well, they didn't protect Maduro.
Yep.
I know that for sure.
I wonder who sold them out.
I don't know. Okay, I was going. I go.
All right, no problem. All right, so hold up, right? We gotta go to the break. On the issue of the oil, because of course that has become the narrative now because Trump said what he said, right? But what Trump is saying is that they're gonna run Venezuela. So in other words, Delcy gonna have to take some directives from them. Whether or not she wants to play ball, that doesn't matter. She'll have to play ball because she was part of that regime. But they can't just change it over just like, even listen to what Trump said. Remember, I told you all, Trump is not a politician. He's a businessman, right? But in the history, America's problem has always been that changeover, that transition of power. But what he is saying here is that we're not going to put nobody to run Venezuela. Right? So although the opposition may have gotten 70% of the vote in the last election, and Maria Machado is quite popular, or whatever the case might be, it's not going to be just like that. We have to have a transition. You have to have a democratically run electoral process and let the people of Venezuela choose their government. This is what he's saying. But it's not going to happen overnight. So in the meantime, what he's saying and what I gather from what he's saying, put in context it, is we will run things, we will call the shots to ensure that there is a smooth transition. On the oil matter, people starting to use this oil thing. Listen, the oil conversation is a lazy conversation. This was more about the freeing the people, but it was also a power play. You cannot, if you are the United States of America, have China, Russia, and Iran setting up shop in your backyard. Right, to start with. Okay? You cannot have that going on. That's the same reason why Russia and Ukraine at loggerheads. You understand? Because NATO trying to set up in Russia backyard. You understand? And Putin like, what's wrong with all you? No. And you know what I mean? No superpower allows any of their enemies to set up shop in their backyard. Right? But outside of that, what Trump said with the American oil company setting up in Venezuela, he said it's going to benefit the Venezuelan people, and he's right. Because back in the day, in case you don't know the history, for the people that are talking, oh, about the oil, right? Back in the day, Venezuela became very rich, and some of the Venezuelan, or one of the Venezuelan videos alluded to that, because American oil companies, and I've said this already, I said this like months ago, American oil companies went down into Venezuela, set up the infrastructure, gave them the resources and the expertise that they needed in order to extract that oil, right? And it is true that Venezuela is starting to make money, and the oil production was up, and they were producing X amount of barrels per day. When Hugo Chavez decided to adopt socialist policies and move away from democratic principles and policies, the American oil companies left Venezuela. When they left Venezuela, of course, over time, the infrastructure, of course, because they didn't have the resources and the expertise for these companies gone, so all of that infrastructure would have deteriorated over time, and they did not produce the amount of oil that they used to produce when those companies were there, right? And then, of course, in came Maduro, and the drugs cartels, and everything else, and that's how, and they started to make money with the drugs, right? And then they bring in China, they were selling to China and Russia and whatever, right? But China and Russia, for those people who say, America only interested in the oil, well, okay, there is a Venezuelan guy who put out the perfect post speaking to people like that, right? You could give me the Venezuelan post? Yeah, pop that post, seminar. I love it. Get a little laugh at the end here. Hilarious, a Venezuelan shared the perfect quote. To those who say that the United States is only interested in our oil, I ask those people, what do you think the Russians and the Chinese wanted? The recipe for arepas? Exactly. It's the oil, the gold, the rare earth, minerals, and so on and so forth. That is what they're down there for. And they come down there in America backyard and setting up shop. It don't work like that. You understand? But anyway, we take the break. As we go to the break, I want to remind you about Chef Shiraz very quickly. Because we're going to come back to the phone line. We'll hear from a few more Venezuelans because, like I said, their thoughts matter and their opinion matters more than anybody else this morning. Chef Shiraz Culinary Academy, he has the food costing restaurant and catering workshop starting on the 10th of January now. Then on the 31st of January, the Creative International Cuisine cooking course. And then, of course, he does have the baking and pastry one. And in February, he has the City and Guilds Diploma 3. So Ramsing Plaza, Shogunas is the place that these courses will take place. And of course, you can give him a call or WhatsApp him on 372-4639 or 737-5097 and get yourself registered. All right? We will be back with your calls and your comments and a little more from the Venezuelan people when we return. Stay tuned.
It's the mega $20 sale at Passat's Food King. Get bigger, fatter deals on Rosemont Chicken Vienna sausages. 4 tins, now 20. Sierra Chicken Franks, 3, now 20. Nestle Green Butterfly Milk, 3, now 20. Basler Mac and Cheese, 3 boxes, 20. Swiss Pasta Macaroni and Spaghetti, 4 packs, 20. Sir Dishwashing Liquid, 2 bottles, $20. Royalty White Vinegar, 1 liter, 5 bottles, 20. Sales Coconut Cream Powder, 5 packs, now 20. Swiss Pasta Cards, 4 packs for 20. Moo Low Fat Evaporated Milk, 4 packs, now 20. Cook's Made Quick Oats, 4 packs now 20. Matuk's Peanut Butter, 2 bottles 20. Fresh Harvest Peas and Carrots, 4 tins now 20. Duncan Hines Cake Mix, just $20. Fresh Harvest Dried Pigeon Peas, 3 tins now 20. Santa Rosa Chicken Vienna Sausages, 4 tins $20. That's real value, real savings, real food for the season. Mega $20 deals, valid until January 11th or while stocks last.
Quality value, that's our way. A real Parkside, we're here to stay. The food, keep Parksides.
Welcome to Car City Trading, your #1 supply of brand new Korean auto parts. Come on down to lot number 78, Bamboo Settlement number 2, Valsain, between the hours of 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Monday to Friday and 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday to get your Hyundai and Kia vehicular needs. Car City Trading has everything your vehicle needs, from a brand new head and blocks to engine parts, transmissions, suspension parts, body parts, electrical parts, braking system, AC system, even the smallest sensor and much more. WhatsApp us today at 704-2246 or call us at 645-2603 and let us be your car parts solution. Be sure to find us on Facebook, Instagram and TikTok and look out for our monthly deals and promotions. Car City Trading, quality products at unbeatable prices.
Welcome to Caribbean Tourist Villa, your home away from home in the heart of Port of Spain. With over 25 years of trusted hospitality, Caribbean Tourist Villa has been a reliable choice for both business professionals and vacationers. Our guest rooms are thoughtfully equipped with all the essentials for a relaxing and productive stay, and our tranquil pool area is perfect for relaxation after a busy day. We've created the ideal space for you to relax, recharge, and enjoy. Give us a call to book your stay today.
Tired of the daily school run? Say hello to Open Minds Education, your 100% online school built for life in the Caribbean. From preschool to secondary, they've got your child covered. Anytime, anywhere, no traffic, no textbooks, no hidden fees. Just smart, flexible learning with real teachers who care. It takes a village to raise a child, and Open Minds, they are that village. Learn today, lead tomorrow. Call or WhatsApp 868-388-6635 or visit openminds.education to register.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595, to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
Attention all bakers, doubles vendors, roti makers. Try Chic Leisha high quality, unbleached, bromate free, all purpose and whole wheat flour. Bleached flour and bromate flour is treated with chemicals that can cause cancer, and this is banned in Europe and many other countries. Chic Leisha flour offers a healthier option, being that it's unbleached and bromate free. It also has a finer grain and a softer texture, lower priced and conveniently packaged in 2 pound, 2 kg, 10 kg and 25 kg bags. Available at groceries and supermarkets. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Chic Leisha Limited at 665-3336 or 480-8715 or visit them at Warrenville, Canoopia. Chic Leisha Limited, quality you can trust.
When the carnival pace pick up, Royal Castle is the most tasty and convenient stop.
Welcome to Royal Castle's drive-thru.
Whether we heading to the beach with chicken buckets and sides, having a house line with all the combos and sandwiches, or we stop by the castle to eat before the fete. Royal Castle local flavor is always part of the carnival.
Are you living with pre-diabetes or type 2 diabetes? Manage it with the unique Jameson 100% complete multivitamin with 400 micrograms of chromium to lower blood glucose, lutein for your eyes, B vitamins for energy, vitamin C and lycopene for antioxidant support. Take a step towards a healthier tomorrow and make the proactive switch to Jameson today.
honestly, I didn't even think about this. Like, I don't even know what this means for Venezuela. Like, I'm so scared they're gonna come and just steal our oil and just make it worse than what it's already been for the past 27 years. Shut the You guys sound so ignorant. Oh, you guys that claim to be worried about the oil, stop the hypocrisy. Stop it right now. Nobody gives a about the oil. You guys didn't give a the oil that's been given stolen, not for Venezuela or the people, but for Cuba, for Russia, for China, for Iran. Maduro left his own people in poverty and exile for years. It's safe to say that Venezuelans would have traded the oil for the freedom that we received from the liberation that took place today years ago. As if the oil was doing anything for the Venezuelan people in the first place. People of Venezuela are grateful for what Trump did. And if the price was oil, then we would have paid it a long time ago.
How are you guys? Where are you from, guys? No? Hi, guys. No more war. Where are you from?
Here.
From here? And why are you protesting right now, today?
No more wars in Venezuela.
No more wars in Venezuela. And you know about the situation in Venezuela?
Yes.
What do you know about the situation in Venezuela? So, you want to give me an answer? Because we can talk. I'm not aggressive or anything. I just want to talk, actually. So we have here a group of people that they are protesting because they want no more war in Venezuela. But all these people, there's nobody here from Venezuela. So from all these people, nobody is from Venezuela. This is people from United States, this is people from other places, but there's no people from Venezuela. And actually, I am from Venezuela. Andrés Bermúdez Portillo from Maracaibo, Venezuela. I spent time in jail because of the regime of Nicolás Maduro. We have 25 years with a dictatorship. And right now, in the moment that somebody take attention of that situation, people decide to protest because they don't want war. So in the past 5 years of 30 million of people that live in Venezuela, more than 10 million leave the country. So these people is right now protesting because they don't want that we, the Venezuelan people, recover our freedom. So these people don't want that Venezuela be free. These people is just here because they want to attack Donald Trump and they want to use the name of my country and the name of my people to do this without caring about all the people that has died and is suffering right now in a jail in Venezuela because of this regime.
You won't see that on CNN or MSNBC, I can guarantee you that. But what you would see is those people who protested, who have absolutely no idea what's going on. There was another protest somewhere in America, these liberals and them and these Democrats, and they come out and they protested, and a guy walked up to them and he said, so you all protesting what? We don't want no war and this, that, and the other. So the man said, well, what do you think about this situation? Oh, the Venezuelan people think... He said, well, what do you have to say about all the Venezuelans celebrating all over the world? And the person's like, well, I don't know anything about that. He said, well, yes, Venezuelans celebrating all over the world. So, how you don't know about that? And he had to pull up the videos on his phone and show the guy, and the guy's still denying it. TDS is real. Even in the moment when the people are freed, you hear what that Venezuelan guy had to say? You're using the name of my country and what went on because you want to attack this one man. Or you intend that this man, or you must just go after this man. Even when he does a good thing. You understand? And you could say what you want. But in order to do things, you don't notify people that they're going to do something. If I want to go after somebody, I wouldn't notify anybody because that creates leaks. And when leaks happen, people find out, and then by the time I make my move, the person gone. In no strategic operation do you ever do that, because you take the element of surprise out. You understand? But the interesting thing here is that these are the same people that just the other day had a no kings protest. No kings, no kings, no dictators, no kings. And when their own president removes a dictator, they vex for that too. All you can understand that in the back? I'm telling you, and they're looking worse and worse and worse. Because the rest of the world is seeing it play out on other platforms. It's the same thing during the pandemic when they were showing you what they wanted to show you. And I sat here and I told you, but look at the amount of protests going on here. Look at the amount of protests going on there. Look, people protesting and marching in the streets here. The media wasn't showing you that. Conventional media wasn't showing you that because they weren't supposed to show you that, because you're not supposed to see that. You're not supposed to see the reality of what is going on. You understand? So that's why people go to social media now, and although social media at times there are people who are very mischievous and will spread propaganda, you see real people in real time expressing themselves in a real way. And you're seeing these things that you're not seeing on conventional media, because conventional media, sad to say, hides a lot of truths. And then you're up on social media and you're scrolling through TikTok and Instagram, and it's like, but wait, I didn't see this reported. But wait, I didn't see that reported. And that is where conventional media is lost. And social media, unfortunately, will take over. Well, it's already in the process of taking over. Conventional media is practically holding on by a thread, but it is taking over. And it's because of that. It's because of the dishonesty. You dig it? Give me the Caribbean politicians headline very quick, because we got Eid nights coming up very soon. You know what? Just before that, I'll come back to that. Let me get Keolik now. I have these two ad-libs to do. Right, so Keolik. So the Keolik range of products, backed by science, over 900 scientific research and clinical trials, all made from the aged garlic extract. And we have several products in this range, including the Keolik Cleanse and Digestion, the blood pressure health, the cholesterol health, the total heart health, the circulation health. They have the Keo Green Powder Drink Mix and the Keodophilus Probiotics. And you can get any one of these products at a pharmacy or a health store across the country. For more information, you could WhatsApp 728-0338. All right, that's the Keolik and their entire range of products. All right, let me get the Caribbean politicians now. In an unprecedented international operation, Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro, well, they refer to him as the president, and his wife were arrested early on Saturday morning during a United States military strike in Caracas and taken to New York to face criminal charges. Now, they go on to talk about that aspect of things. And in announcing the arrest, Secretary of State Marco Rubio said the U.S. had saved 50 million U.S., the reward that was offered for Maduro's capture. The 700-page superseding indictment filed earlier this month alleges that Maduro, along with Vice President Diosdado Cabello Rondon, former Interior Minister Ramon Rodriguez, Chacin and Flores, and Maduro's son, National Assembly member Nicolas Ernesto Maduro Guerra, conspired to import thousands of tons of cocaine into the United States of America. And the indictment also names Hector Rustenford Guerrero Flores, leader of the Venezuelan prison gang Tren de Aragua, all right, as a co-conspirator. Now, when you scroll down, because I don't have time to go to the whole article, but when you scroll down in the article, right, there is this little paragraph here. I think it's right here. Right. Now, the indictment makes a stunning claim that allegedly implicates unnamed Caribbean politicians. And hence the reason why this headline is plastered on the top story in the Trinidad Express. Caribbean politicians implicated in Maduro's criminal charges. Now, I have said, and I have wondered, a lot of things over the last few months, especially the defensive posture of so many in CARICOM, knowing fully well that the United States of America is your largest trading partner, but for some reason or the other, they were willing to sacrifice that for something else. God alone knows what that is. But if names start to come out, it's going to be very interesting. And like I said at the top of the show, I do not think Nicolas Maduro is the type of guy that is going to his grave with information. I think he loves to live his life, and he is going to cut whatever deal he could cut and give up whoever he needs to give up. So I know a lot of people quaking right now. And like I said at the top of the program, he's a very easy guy to read, because he tried to cut deals to save himself on several occasions during the tension between the US and Venezuela. So I expect now that they have him in custody and he's seeing the jail cell door, that he is going to say, you know what, I'm not going on alone. He ain't no Pablo Escobar, although he may have aspired to be one, right? Somewhat of a Pablo. But he ain't no Pablo Escobar, I can guarantee you that. You know what I mean? These guys, he gonna give up who he had to give up. Trust me. He's gonna call names. And we're gonna see this unfold, I think, within the next few months. All right? So we're gonna go back to the phone line, take a few calls before we take the third break and get to Ignite's clinic. So I'm going back to the phone line, 327-7400. I'm going to call this person back. Oh gosh, it's an Arsenal fan. Yeah! The man have a whole Arsenal logo as a press the button, you know, boy. Lord Father, boy. Hello, good morning. What's going on, my brother? Give me a little volume on the caller, fellas.
Arsenal since 1979. You could do what you want. Liverpool in a mess, so don't talk no football with me, please. Happy New Year. What I call to tell you is that the operation, 47 seconds, that was well drilled, well planned, well orchestrated. 47 seconds by, that was proper, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, so have a wonderful day, and I love your appearance until now, man.
Thanks a lot, man. Thanks a lot.
You're later.
Yeah, my brother. All right, yeah, boy. The Arsenal fans, I ain't lying, the Arsenal fans and the Glee, you know, boy, they are the top of the league and they clear, boy. Especially with City drawing yesterday with Chelsea. Morning!
Morning, sir.
I have to say they win the league. They can get Arsenal the league. Yeah, go ahead, share thoughts.
Yeah, morning. You know, one of the things I always say in life, I could agree, and I wanna celebrate with the people in Venezuela this morning who celebrated Maduro's
arrest.
How to say it? His arrest, right?
It's an arrest.
I want to join. Huh?
It's an arrest. That's
Also,
what it is. Because
Yeah, he was arrested. So I want to join with them with that celebration, and I also want to join with the person who agreed. And this is not a PNM thing, or it's not a drug narco. It's not people who involved in drugs. That they believe that at the end of the day, if a country have domestic issues, it's not right if people say UNC TV election. If somebody say that on social media and they say a government come and remove them and arrest the person and go on with them, I say, listen, that is not the right way to do that. Yasem Abubakar had a saying that politicians say that for years, that politicians involved in the drug, cocaine, and that kind of thing. And he had the wrong way of going ahead with that. That don't mean to say he was right to do what he did. And if you understand what I was saying, Stefan. Stefan, I could agree that Maduro was a bad man and he needed to leave. But at the end of the day, I don't have to agree with the way that removal taking place. So that don't make me sided with Maduro or make me a drug trafficker.
Okay.
That don't make me that. Because it had a time America do things in life, and they convince the world that black people African people should be enslaved. They convinced the world of that until black people rose up against it. And nobody agreed with black people at the time, you know. People were saying what they were saying and agreeing. If somebody have might, that don't mean that they're right. If you have power, that don't mean that you're right, you know. That just mean that you have power.
Okay, I hear
Right,
you.
all, you know. But people that disagree with you, and without being accused of all kind of, because, right, okay, I'll go on there. I'll go on with that.
All right, no problem. I hear you. Morning. I could say something on that, but I'll leave it alone. Morning.
Morning, Stefan.
Yes,
Divine 2026 to you and all your listeners and contributors.
Yeah, man, same.
We're finally getting some information. Remember, there was a senior politician, an ex-prime minister, who wanted to find out who put him on the watch list.
On the Interpol list.
Antigua. Right. So we go get the pieces. I mean to say, that tells us if we put two and two together, we could likely say, is the Americans put him on the list? I go and have a nice morning.
All right, no problem. Yeah, I remember that when the former prime minister ended up on the Interpol list, and he wanted to know how he ended up on the Interpol list. Well, I mean, people trying to connect the dots between the operation here, Nicolas Maduro, the drug cartels, and that. But I am saying that is premature, and that is speculation. So I will not jump to that conclusion or anything like that, or connect any dots and play detective. Morning.
If you know how I just get annoyed with people who try to give me a history class on this issue, with back when the US do this, and back then the US do that, and back, that is just, if you had to go back to those things to talk about this issue, your argument is very weak. And I have called this program several times and said, these humanitarians are the problem. So when things are the way it was in Venezuela, when things was the way it was, they feel sorry for the Venezuelans and the thing they're going through, and they come in on boats here to seek a better life. And now that somebody actually do something about it, oh, the US so wrong, you can't take a man and you do this, and here, but ask them to solve the problem. Ask them to give 3 suggestions to solve the problem, and they cannot do it. All they know to do is to feel sorry for everybody, instead of recognizing that actions have consequences globally, politically, individually, and all those kinds of things. I will listen off here. Good morning.
Yeah. Listen, at the end of the day, what is the right way? Is there a wrong way to do the right thing? Is there a wrong way to do the right thing? And what is the wrong way, by the way? The wrong way is charted out by who? Who created the right way? Or what's supposed to be the right way? And I keep saying it, Trump does not operate within the perimeters of that system that we have grown up knowing and existing in. And before his 4 years is up, remember in the first term he said he is going to drain the swamp? I have a feeling he's going to totally dismantle that entire system that we exist in, and he's already started to do it. Morning. And I don't see it as a bad thing. Yeah, what's going on?
Good morning, Stefan.
Yep.
God bless you. You look really handsome. It's a different outlook this year. And I see that you start a new beginning. Let's continue with it. God bless you, Stefan. This whole scenario with Trump and Maduro, you know you cannot please people, right?
Yeah.
They are for and they're against. But it's the best thing that could ever happen for the Venezuelans. The people that are suffering. We're not living here, we're not living there, we are not part and parcel of what is happening to the people, right? There are those who would rejoice and there are those who would condemn. But I thank the Lord that this has started. There is freedom in Venezuela. And with time, with prayer, everything will fall into place. We are trusting God that He will work out this very peacefully and everybody will get back to their lives. Venezuela are happy and we thank God that they can go back to their family. This is what we are saying. They are going back to their family to reunite. It's a blessing in the sky And let us continue to trust God, hold on and wait, that everything will work out wonderfully. You have a blessed day, Stefan, and God bless you.
All right, no problem. I could squeeze one more. Oh Lord. All right. Well, you're calling already, but I'll give him the closing comment. Morning. You happen to be the next
Morning
caller.
again, Stefan.
Yeah, Barco.
Stefan, people talking about doing anything the right way.
What is the right way?
You could do anything. You could do anything the right way in Russia. You could do anything the right way in China. You could do anything the right way in Cuba. All the people who want to do things the right way in these countries are supporting Maduro and things. They just either end up in jail or disappear silently. And what people are to understand, 1/3 of America's economy is dependent on Latin America. And with this introduction of China and Russia, that coming into Venezuela, that changed the dynamics totally. And the problem with it now, you could sell your oil and whatever resources to any country in the world. But when now it causes disruption and your people start suffering and comes in now to my country to seek refuge, millions of your people seeking refuge in my country, where you benefiting from the enemies, and they are not the citizens are not benefiting, but bringing stress and disruption into my country. What you expect me to do? So that is the other aspect of this whole scenario of what is taking place in Latin America, and what what Maduro encouraged with China and Russia. If China and Russia was accepting the people who was fleeing from Venezuela, it would have been okay. Let China take 5 million and let Russia take the next 4 million and make the country better. But none of them want to get involved in that part of it, of doing it right. They want all the refugees and everybody now who under pressure from Maduro to go to America and live and commit their crimes and whatever they want to do in their country. But they want to be a part of that aspect of fixing what is wrong in Venezuela. Have a good morning, sir.
Yeah, man.
Take care, man.
No problem. All right. Unfortunately, we're out of time. I got to get to Ignites. But as you know, look, I don't know what's the right way to do something. All we know is the right way is what is laid out to us, given the systems that exist. But those same systems are the systems that keep you oppressed. You understand? That's what it's designed to do. You know, to keep you in a particular bubble under a certain level of control. And nothing is wrong with operating outside the perimeters of those systems if you're going to do the right thing. Freeing the people is the right thing to do. There is no wrong way to do that. I'm sorry. That's my humble opinion on it. There is no wrong way to do the right thing. The right thing is the right thing. You understand? So I must what? Get approval from who? No, too much red tape. We had to go down in there, we had to get this guy, go. Make the move. Press the button, one time. If we want to, we have a crime problem in Trinidad and Tobago, and if we want to pussyfoot and pretend like we don't know or understand what is the reality of the day, if we want to solve the crime problem that we have to deal with it in a different way, in a radical way. It's the only way. So, from what I see in developing across the world, the conventional thing to do, or the conservative thing to do, or what we have been taught to do, is the stumbling block, is the obstacle in our way of progress. You understand? I'm not saying to go out there and break the law. I'm saying that there are certain things, that you have to bypass in order for certain progress to happen. But anyway, that's a whole story for another day. Seth, why all aboard as we go to the break? Seth as the Holistic Health Clinic, powered by nutritional therapy, and he's simply saying stop managing those diseases when you could reverse them naturally. And we're talking cancer, diabetes, cardiovascular diseases, digestive disorders, hypertension, and more. It is drug-free, supplement-free, root cause healing through nutritional therapy. You can give him a call or WhatsApp him on 279-3935 or 761-1952. Seth will not be on tomorrow. He'll be back in March. All right, he's on a little holiday here from Breaking Dawn. But remember, he has his book out. It's selling in RIK bookstores. So make sure and check it out. You are not sick. You are malnourished. Ignites is up next. Stay tuned.
It's the mega $20 sale at Passat's Food King. Get bigger, better deals on Catelli Ketchup 750 ml, 3 packs now $20. Sting Energy Drink 6 cans now $20. Fruited Juice 1 liter 2 now $20. Orchard Drink 250 ml 5 for $20. Coca-Cola 2 liter 2 bottles $20. Cold 2 liter 3 bottles $20. Pear Track 300 ml 3 now $20. Juicy 500 ml 7 bottles $20. And there's more mega deals on Golden Brand Margarine 3 sticks now $20. Flavorite Ice Cream Sandwichery now $20. Gilchrist Yogurt 4 tubs now $20. 10 gala apples $20. Carrots 3 packs now $20. Fresh Harvest Chani and Brine 3 tins now $20. Richport Vegetable Oil 500 ml 2 bottles $20. Catelli Pasta Cups 4 packs $20. That's real value, real savings. Real food for the season. Mega $20 deals valid until January 11 or while stocks last.
Quality value, that's our way. A real Parkside way here to stay. The food keep sides.
Ostomy care is a unique and intimate condition that can seem challenging for individuals afflicted by it. At Better Life Ostomy Care, they understand and offer a wide range of products and services that will allow ostomates to lead a better life. From colostomy and urostomy pouches, paste and powders, antibacterial wipes, Brava strips, deodorants, gloves, gauze, bed liners, and much, much more. They also have RN care available for ostomy home care with affordable starter packages. No need to look for nurse or supply. Everything is just a phone call away. Better Life Ostomy Care is located at number 4 Mosque Street, Caroni. You can call them at 308-6709 or 472-5878 or visit their website at www.betterlifeostomycareTT.com to find out more about their offerings. You can also write to them at betterlifeostomycarettt@gmail.com or find them on Facebook. Better Life Ostomy Care, servicing ostomates with a better quality of life.
Welcome to Caribbean Tourist Villa, your home away from home in the heart of Port of Spain. With over 25 years of trusted hospitality, Caribbean Tourist Villa has been a reliable choice for both business professionals and vacationers. Our guest rooms are thoughtfully equipped with all the essentials for a relaxing and productive stay, and our tranquil pool area is perfect for relaxation after a busy day. We've created the ideal space for you to relax, recharge, and enjoy. Give us a call to book your stay today.
Concerned about the safety and security of your property? Then look no further. At Electromatic Gate Systems, they specialize in fabrication of gates, fencing, and much more. They also provide remote control access for sliding and swing gates and garage doors for residential, commercial, and industrial use. Have a design in mind? They can fabricate and motorize it into reality. Why choose them? They supply Italian-made motors backed by 10 years warranty, and you can ask about their lifetime warranty packages. Electromatic Gate Systems remains the sole authorized distributor for ProfoundNet throughout the Caribbean. Don't compromise your security. Contact them today at 333-GATE. That is 333-4283. Find them on Google, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, or visit their website at www.electromaticgates.com. Their team is standing by to assist.
Air conditioning problems? Then look no further. A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an easy solution for all your automotive, commercial, and domestic air conditioning needs. With 2 convenient locations to serve you, A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an extensive range of parts and services, including pressure test kits, refrigerator parts, front and rear evaporators for maxi taxis. They also cater for both foreign and local automobile models like Kia, Hyundai, Honda, Nissan, and more. So pay them a visit today at either of their 2 locations. Number 36 Alfonso Street, Sangre Grande. Phone 784-2707 or 386-5700. And number 133 Corner Roland Street and Bonaventure Main Road, Gasparillo. Phone 312-2245 or 782-9720.
Tired of the daily school run? Say hello to Open Minds Education, your 100% online school built for life in the Caribbean. From preschool to secondary, they've got your child covered. Anytime, anywhere, no traffic, no textbooks, no hidden fees. Just smart, flexible learning with real teachers who care. It takes a village to raise a child, and Open Minds, they are that village. Learn today, lead tomorrow. Call or WhatsApp 868-388-6635 or visit openminds.education to register.
Is your life stuck in the same struggles again and again? Pandith Bhargav helps remove negative energy, solve love problems, fix marriage disputes, clear financial stress, and stabilize job and business issues. With accurate psychic, palm, and horoscope readings, he guides you toward the right path. His powerful 30-minute session brings quick relief and clear direction. Take the first step today. Call +1 868-347-2350.
Welcome to Car City Trading, your #1 supplier of brand new Korean auto parts. Come on down to lot number 78, Bamboo Settlement number 2, Valsayn, between the hours of 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Monday to Friday, and 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday to get your Hyundai and Kia vehicular needs. Car City Trading has everything your vehicle needs, from a brand new head and blocks to engine parts, transmissions, suspension parts, body parts, electrical parts, braking system, AC system, even the smallest sensor, and much more. WhatsApp us today at 704-2246 or call us at 645-2603 and let us be your car parts solution. Be sure to find us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and look out for our monthly deals and promotions. Car City Trading, quality products at unbeatable prices.
All right, so we're back on Breaking Dawn, and we got Dr. Thompson from Edenites Clinic with us. Reset and renew is the topic he's going to be talking about this morning. We got 15 minutes with him. So, Dr. Thompson, good morning and a happy New Year to you. All the best in the New Year for you and everybody at Edenites, man.
Good morning to you, sir, and happy New Year as well. Of course, happy New Year to everyone that is listening and those that now wake up.
Yeah, man.
Now wake up. Well, definitely, we are an eventful year. That has gone by. Of course, everyone would have enjoyed their, hopefully by God's grace, would have enjoyed their holidays and well, met with some new things this year. All right, just in the atmosphere, everybody's kind of having some tension at the moment. So we want to start the new year off with being as calm as possible as can be. All right, because of course, God would have given us life, health, strength. Some persons may not have that opportunity, but we're going to start with by renewing our body. All right, renewing, of course, you're starting off with a decision, and you have to make that decision as fast as possible as you can. The other part is, of course, you're restoring the health that you desire, and then we're also looking at, after that, you restore the health that you desire, you're also looking at renewing your life in general. All right, so, of course, we know persons will generally start off with having, their little resolution. We're going to start exercising, we're going to start losing weight, we're going to start basically maybe making some changes. So what we want to tap into is some persons will actually just be continuing from what they started already last year, and they're going to continue now. So at Eden Heights Clinic, resetting the body is basically looking at cleansing of, let's say, the organs. So we start, of course, with the organs. Look at your liver, your colon, your kidneys, lymphatic system. You make sure those are functioning well. We're also looking at, of course, renewing how the immune system is functioning at this time. So we'll actually try to prevent as much infectious diseases from affecting you. Then you're also looking at where you're looking at certain dietary changes that you'd actually like to make. But the main thing is actually gaining energy to do what you need to do, right? Gaining basically insight into the mind, gaining more knowledge. This is what we're here at Eden Heights Clinic. So we're going to impart all of that to you. So, the question is, of course, why so many persons are tired? Why so many persons are inflamed? Why, in other words, why so many persons actually have pain in general. Right? There are so many persons that are suffering at this present moment. Some did not have a good holiday. Some is not going to have a good start of a new year like many of us. But once it is that person's acquainted with Eden Heights Clinic, we're here to help you. We're here to share information with you. We have so many different avenues that persons can actually use. Of course, the first thing that is done is our consultation. We sit down, we talk with you. We want to hear what it is that is actually going on with that particular person. And from hearing what is going on with you, we'll basically do a particular program that will be able to help you along the way. All right, so many persons will start their new year with a bang, all right? And that bang might last about 2-3 days, or last a week, or even sometimes 2 weeks for some person. And after the 2 weeks, then you just stop, all right? This is why I said you have to actually reset. You're renewing the mind itself, because you need to actually have that willpower that you're going to follow through, right? And you try to give yourself at least about 3 months to make changes, right? You do this by taking the first step, gaining knowledge. If you gain knowledge from why you're hurting, what's basically causing the discomfort that you're having, once you actually gain that particular knowledge, then you can start slowly. All right, some people start too quickly, and then they actually have problems down the road. So you make those changes slowly, step by step. Right. So the first thing, you're going to reset how the cells actually function. Of course, each of those cells are waiting for nutrients, for basically for your vitamins, for your minerals, waiting for your protein, waiting basically for the healthy sugars that will come into the system. So once you get a hold of that, get a hold of knowledge that's imparted onto you, then you look at basically, let's say, cleansing of the human body. The first thing that I'll generally advise persons to do, especially, you would have actually had a ball, right? Like many persons will actually do. That ball will be, you're looking at so many foods that you would have actually eaten. This season, I would say a Christmas season actually is one of the most gluttonous seasons I can think about. That persons just eat. They just eat and drink.
Yeah.
Whatever comes into their sight, they will clear it, as we say, cut and clear. All right, and you reach it to that stage where you're just like, the body, after you reach January, the body is just like tired, you're worn down, you're studying what to do next, and then you just start abruptly. Okay, I'm gonna make some changes now. No, once you put your body through that, where you would have actually put so much sometimes toxic waste into the body, all right, especially all the heavy alcohol drinkers, right? It's toxic to the body. We know that. Nobody can debate that. We just leave it as that. All right. So some people use it to enjoy themselves, but how can you enjoy something that's gonna cause you death later on in any case? But I always try to understand that carefully. But we'll leave that alone. So when you're starting off, you start off with a very inflamed body because you wake up on that first January morning because you have eaten so much and you're in pain, extreme pain for persons that have arthritis, that have, let's say, rheumatoid arthritis, that have knee pains, back pains, hip pains, and many of those different complications. So you want to improve circulation, you want to improve oxygen into the system. And of course, we do have particular services that we offer to persons that they can actually enjoy while they're actually renewing and resetting that body. So you're looking at ozone therapy to increase oxygen into the tissues. We're also looking at prolozone for those that are actually having knee pains and back pains and hip pains, or many other different types of pain, even the muscle pain. Some people come with elbow pain. We can actually do injection into those areas as well, into the thigh, hamstring, ankle, you name it. Wherever there's pain on the body, prolozone basically usually work. Of course, it takes time. I will always tell persons to just give it a chance. You don't have to, let's say you do one treatment and you want to feel good right away. Some persons will actually get that, and just some would not get that. So what we want to do is start off slowly and get into it. And as you get into it, you do all 3 to 6 injections, you actually start to see are different. So our main thing at the clinic is to help to relieve suffering. Once you can relieve suffering, so there are many things that persons can actually use, even at home too as well. There would have actually had persons who unfortunately would have lost their jobs even during that particular time. So you don't be despair. Don't worry. There are things that you can actually do at home. There are certain water therapies that you can actually do for yourself, either hot and cold, because you're in pain and you don't have money to go out to buy anything. So there's ginger, there's garlic, there's turmeric, there's nutmeg, there are many things that you can use naturally to help yourself as well. Of course, the good news is that you can actually call. Right? Persons can actually call, we'll sit down, we'll talk with you. If you can come into the clinic, some persons do call and they get information from us. So it's not just about just coming in only. I mean, if you come in, you get more information because you can sit one-on-one. But sometimes, because of loss of jobs and the person having a hard time, we will share information with persons so that they can actually get better help. So health is, of course, for everyone, step one.
Yeah.
I think everyone deserves to have good health. Everybody. All right. Of course, sometimes, many times, we tend to cause bad health to come, and sometimes genetic plays a little role as well. I don't know if anybody, you're diagnosed with a disease and they tell you that they cannot find the cause of it, that is genetic. The first question sometimes I will tell patients to ask their doctor if it's genetic is what is the gene that actually could be causing that particular problem. And once you can know the gene itself, then you can look into the different therapies. Of course, the doctor and you will actually deal with that. All right, so I just want to take a pause. I'm not sure if you have any questions, step one, if you want to add anything.
Well, I mean, we're in the month of, changeover and renewing and resetting and that kind of thing. So I guess, everybody usually tries to change something going into a new year. Most people, I guess, they start off good and then they stop, basically because they're not seeing the results as fast as they would have liked to see. So, what is the timeline that one should look at? I know that different things will have, different complications or diseases or struggles in terms of your health will have different timelines. But, what is a realistic timeline that one must give themselves before they see that improvement then?
All right, well, if you're talking about from since all the holidays, I would say give yourself at least about a month of really hard work and hard changes, and you'll start seeing some of those changes actually coming on within that particular month. Some persons will actually see it within 2 weeks, some within a week time. Right? So it all depends on the person themselves. But give yourself about a month. But the main thing is giving yourself at least 3 months to really make changes. Because within about 90 to 120 days, you have cells actually renewing within the body. So those cells are now waiting to accept the nutrients that's coming into the body. So you have to use foods that will actually help you to renew. You have to use, let's say, services or modalities that will help you to renew. So what do we need? You look at simple, right? We need food, we need water, we need things like oxygen so that we can actually live. So you look into those areas. So you start doing things like deep breathing exercises. You look at the foods that we're eating. If you could get additional oxygen therapies, which will actually power those cells so that those cells can actually start renewing the tissues. So give yourself at least, let's say, within a month to 3 months to reset the body. All right, you're resetting the body at that time. So you have to look into resetting the mind firstly. You're resetting basically your gut, right? Because your gut would have taken a whole workload.
Yeah.
Because of so many of let's say, drinks and foods coming in. And I've seen persons, they had a time. They had a real time. And they tell me that, they're eating 4 or 5 plates for the day. I'm talking about small plate.
Don't forget
Large
the snacks and the desserts, eh? Don't forget the cake and the this and the that, eh?
Went the tongue.
I mean,
they have some fun.
Yeah.
Right. But now the body will need a little time to renew itself. Right.
And just
yes,
very quickly here, because we got about 2 minutes left. In terms of pain, because I know you all do consultations in terms of knee, shoulder, back pain, things like that, right? I was walking around the savannah last night, and I got to say good morning to Jenny. Jenny from the block, good morning to you.
Good morning, Jenny.
And Jenny saw me walking, and we had a whole conversation going around the savannah. And I told her that, now I don't know if it's sciatica or wherever it is I get in, but when I have not done a little thing for a little while, and I decide to go walking around the savannah, especially when I have a little front heavy now, I just feel this pain in my leg, like a nerve, like it, aggravated, and then it is lead up to a little back pain at the end at my lower back, right? So I think one of them asked me if it's sciatica. I'm not too sure, right? But we got into diet and things like that, right? And as you get older, you start to get pain in different area. Does what you consume, or how much does what you consume play a part in terms of that pain that you might experience in different parts of your body?
Oh, I would say at least close to 90%.
Of what you consume?
Of what you consume will actually play a part. 10%, I always leave about 10% for environment, for not exercising properly, for not getting good sleep, not drinking enough water, so those type of things. But 90% is really what you put in, what you eat. In other words, whatever you eat would be the highest. Because most diseases, when you look at research right now, is related to actually improper nutrients coming into the body.
Okay.
Right? Deficiencies, in other words.
Okay, wow. Well, I really had to look at what I'm eating then. Well, Thompson. But the other time, but I want to thank you for joining us this morning. And we can look at, I know you all are going to have some interesting things to talk about in 2026. So we tell people, pay attention, and of course, if you want to contact Dr. Thompson or Dr. Navarro, it's very easy. They are located in Trinity City, Chaguanas, and Tobago. And it's very simple. 640-8985, that is the number for Trinity City. And 613-7571 is for Chaguanas. You could also WhatsApp them on 493-9196. So make sure and check them out. That is Eden Heights Clinic. So Doc, until next week, Monday, man.
Until, God bless everyone.
All right.
That you have a good one.
Nice, man. So that is Dr. Thompson on the inside there. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to do the birthdays and then the break. All right, ready? All right, because we don't have much. So we got to say happy birthday going out to a wonderful mother, wishing you good health and happiness and many more to come. All right, so whoever this person's mother is, I'm sure that she has a name, but it didn't send it. So we'll just go with mom. All right, so happy birthday to you. All right, remember to put the people's name there. Happy birthday to Sion Hepburn. Sion Hepburn, hope you have a fantastic day. May the good Lord continue to pour out His richest blessings upon you. Enjoy your day from your mom, sister, brothers, cousins, aunties, and uncles, and the rest of the family. Stay blessed. That is Sion Hepburn. Also, happy birthday going on to Donna McDonald Nimchan, wishing you lots of love, good health, and prosperity in this new chapter of life from your good old riding partner, Jem McDonald. You've been a great friend to me since the 1960s to now, and we're still going strong. Lots of love, my best friend. Wow, that is our friendship from the 60s. Come on, boy, way. Also, wishing a beautiful niece, Caitlin Maya Gobin, a happy 8th birthday. May God bless you today and always. It's coming from your aunties Shirley, Indra, and Tara, grandmother Darling, cousins Dylan and Kristen, Daddy Ken, and Mom Nicole. And they want to let you know that they love you, baby girl. All right, so Caitlin, happy birthday to you. And finally, we would like to request a shout out for Sharida Mohammed. She turned 60 on Wednesday, the 31st of December. And this is coming from her entire family, especially her loving children, Mikhail, Alexi, and Anna, husband Rakib, and granddaughter Anaya. Sharida is surely a blessing in our lives, and she takes care of all of us, and she's a huge fan of the show and of Stephen Reese. All right, so Sharida, happy birthday to you. Enjoy it. And with that, we're 8 a.m. We take the final break, and then we're just going to say goodbye, and we are out of here for today. Stay tuned.
Concerned about the safety and security of your property? Then look no further. At Electromatic Gate Systems, they specialize in fabrication of gates, fencing, and much more. They also provide remote control access for sliding and swing gates and garage doors for residential, commercial, and industrial use. Have a design in mind? They can fabricate and motorize it into reality. Why choose them? They supply Italian-made motors backed by 10 years warranty, and you can ask about their lifetime warranty packages. Electromatic Gate Systems remains the sole authorized distributor for ProfoundNet throughout the Caribbean. Don't compromise your security. Contact them today at 333-GATE, that is 333-4283. Find them on Google, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, or visit their website at www.electromaticgates.com. Their team is standing by to assist.
Greetings to you all in the wonderful name of our Lord and Savior, the sweet Rose of Sharon and the Prince of Peace, Christ Jesus. I am Ezekiel Johnson Fort, and I am pleasured to inform you of the newest branch of the Christian Union Church, Trinidad and Grenada District, San Juan Revival Ministries. If you are desiring prayer, healing, or that closer connection to the Heavenly Father, then the place to be is at San Juan Revival Ministries. And allow me to ask you one question. Are you living a life without Jesus Christ? Do you desire freedom from spiritual bondage? Then the only solution to your problem is Him. In the book of Matthew, chapter 11 and verses 28, it says, "Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." And this is mostly speaking to those of you who are Christians and you might not have a place to fellowship. Come. Fellowship with us at the Christian Union Church, San Juan Revival Ministries. Come, be edified and equipped by the Word of God, preached by the man of God, Senior Reverend Bishop Dave Donation. You will be empowered by the move of the Holy Spirit of the living God. Come and be comforted. If you desire to be an environment that shows compassion and care for your spiritual needs, growth, and development, then fellowship with us at number 1 Bagatelle Corner, Saddle Road, every Sunday morning at 10 a.m. to 12 noon. I look forward to seeing you there, and God bless you all, and may the peace of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, be with you now and always. God bless you all.
It's the mega $20 sale at Passat's Food King. Get bigger, better deals on Rosemont Chicken Vienna sausages. 4 tins, now 20. Sierra Chicken Franks, 3, now 20. Nestle Green Butterfly Milk, 3, now 20. Basler Mac and Cheese, 3 boxes, 20. Swiss Pasta Macaroni and Spaghetti, 4 packs, 20. Sir Dishwashing Liquid, 2 bottles, $20. Royalty White Vinegar, 1 liter, 5 bottles, 20. Sales Coconut Cream Powder, 5 packs, now 20. Swiss Pasta Cards, 4 packs for 20. Moo Low Fat Evaporated Milk, 4 packs, now 20. Cook's Made Quick Oats, 4 packs, now 20. Matuk's Peanut Butter, 2 bottles, 20. Fresh Harvest Peas and Carrots, 4 tins, now 20. Duncan Hines Cake Mix, just $20. Fresh Harvest Dried Pigeon Peas, 3 tins, now 20. Santa Rosa Chicken Vienna Sausages, 4 tins, $20. That's real value, real savings, real food for the season. Mega $20 deals, valid until January 11th or while stocks last.
Quality value, that's our way. A real person, we're here to stay. The food keep us sides.
If you're planning an event, make us your first option. At Reality of a Dream, we can make your event memorable. We can assist in planning your corporate functions, moderate gatherings, family occasions, christenings, and more. We also cater for weddings and other special occasions. Our newly renovated venue includes a majestic entryway, which takes you along a path to a fantastic indoor facility, which can accommodate up to 80 dining guests. A recently completed, fully air-conditioned, beautifully designed wing, which maintains the theme And Flow of Reality of a Dream adds 30 extra seats for dining guests. In total, we can now seat a total of 110 dining guests. Come see for yourself the splendor that awaits you. Walk along the path and make your way to the breathtaking, well-maintained swimming pool and gazebo, and also the entire grounds of Reality of a Dream. We've also updated the Dream Suite, which comes with all modern conveniences, where guests can enjoy the feeling of an exquisite retreat overlooking the entire area. Reality of a Dream caters to professional events. We provide secured parking for guests, so call us at 332-6880 and ask for Harriet. Located at number 15 Moses Avenue, San Juan. Reality of a Dream, making dreams come true every day.
When the carnival pace pick up, Royal Castle is the most tasty and convenient stop.
Welcome to Royal Castle's drive-thru.
Whether we head into the beach with chicken buckets and sides, having a house line with all the combos and sandwiches, or we stop by the castle to eat before the fete. Royal Castle local flavor is always part of the carnival.
This is Darren Bravo for QRC 3-car raffle.
Hello, Trinidad and Tobago. It's all about the Queen's Royal College 3-car raffle. Tickets are going pretty fast. You don't want to miss out. And there's no better time than 2026 to be rolling in into wheels. DM Bravo fully endorsed Queen's Royal College 3-car raffle. Go get your tickets now. It's a royal cause.
Tobago! By public demand, the draw date for the 3-car raffle presented on behalf of Queen's Royal College is now extended to Saturday, January 24th.
First prize is a luxurious, fully loaded Royal Ride Ford Ranger.
New draw date, Saturday, January 24th.
Tickets only $100.
All tickets already purchased remain valid, and additional tickets at $100 are still available at
IslandEtickets.com, Stumpy's Emporium Canaan, CAD Supermarket Lowlands, Terry Brown Supermarket Mount Pleasant, Pablo Supermarket Argyle, Miles Almondo's and Company Limited Scarborough, Yachts Marketing, TB Mart Bonaccord, Cost Cutters, Sharon Bookstores Lowlands, Police Credit Union, Caribbean Jewelers Lowlands, Jade Monkey Bar Milford Road Crown Point.
The deadline for ticket purchase is Monday, 19th January. Get your tickets now.
Call the college at 622-1671 or the hotline at 491-1802.
All right, people, so as promised, we're not going late. Did go 7 minutes over the time, but we got to say goodbye. Thanks a lot for your calls and your comments. Of course, the situation between the United States of America and Venezuela and how that affects Trinidad and Tobago and everybody else in the CARICOM or the Caribbean, that is a moving situation and will continue to be, that type of situation moving forward. So we'll look and see what develops in the coming days, weeks, and months. As it relates to that, we'll have other issues to deal with in Trinidad and Tobago as well. But goodbye for today until tomorrow, and to our Venezuelan community, of course. Que viva Venezuela libre. All right? Hasta mañana. Adios, amigos. Be gone.
Good morning. Welcome to Breaking Dawn.